Hi, so we're back with a tour. I promised you one of our classrooms, and this is Red Room. They are 18 to 36 months old in this classroom, and currently there's 4 children in the room. So when you first walk into a room, you're going to see lesson plans. So the afternoon lesson plan, a weekly centers plan, and an AM lesson plan. So AM lesson plans are done by the head teacher, and then the PM lesson plans are done by the associate teacher, and then you can see they kind of work together on doing the weekly centers plan. Now, we follow the ELM curriculum, which was actually created here in the Department of Health and Human Sciences for the Department of Defense. And so each of these sections up here on the lesson plan are what they are working on during the week. So I actually have a picture of what they're doing with these farm counters, and so that's what they're working on here with manipulatives. And then if you come over to the AM, you can also see what they're doing. They're drawing with colored pencils for art. This tells you what section of ELM they're working on. And then you also have more activities and the keys noted here. Okay, so that's what it looks like when you first come into a room. The rooms are set up pretty similarly, where there's going to be tables out because the children eat lunch in here. And then on some of those tables, there'll be art, there'll be manipulatives or whatever kind of project they're working on. And then they all have cubbies that they put their stuff in. And then there's a large motor area, so there's going to be, this is more like a free play area, if you will. So there's blocks for Red Room out today with some tractors. Some of the older classrooms might have some of our Kodo blocks, which was a part of a research project that we were a part of, and there's pictures of those in the slides that you'll look at. And then here's those animal counters we were talking about, where they're out here and they're done by color, and then the children can sort them. And then if you come back here, we have our dramatic play, so it's Hawaiian themed. And Kelly, the head teacher for the room, said that they have been loving playing over here with the leis and the hula skirts and hats and everything. Okay, and then last but not least, they have a climber over here. This is also, they have like some vacuum cleaners out the children can play with. They really enjoy sweeping the floor and running around with the vacuum cleaners. And then every classroom will also have access for the children to get out paper when they want to, some other manipulatives. There's markers. Right now with COVID, the children have individual boxes with markers and things like that in them and with their names on them. And then the classrooms also have sensory. So inside here, they have sand. And the children can go and if children were playing here, then we would talk about scooping and making something empty or full. And then also the different colors. And then as you can see, there's the reflective mirror, and that is the observation booth. So right behind that, if you were in there, you could hear and see what I was doing, but I wouldn't know that you were in there. So that's a quick peek at one of our classrooms. Like I said, they're all set up very similarly, but this was the room where I could come in where children weren't because they're out on a walk.